Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a trend that I have been spotting all over YouTube lately, and I think I should start the video by saying hey Vogue. The reason I'm doing this video is because I have a few different bags on rotation. I'm going out in a little bit. I did the thing where I basically moved all the crap from one of my bags into another one of my bags because I have a few on rotation that I use. So I thought now would be a good time to go through and do a realistic what's in my bag video. I did also want to show you my bag collection. So these are my bags that I have accumulated. They are mostly from Primark, but I do have my work bag that I also wanted to show you, and another bag that's a bit nicer than a Primark bag that I've currently got all of my stuff in. So this is the one that I'm going to be going through in a moment, but this is my Madewell crossbody bag, and it's in this gorgeous neutral creamy leather, and it is real leather. I got sent this as PR a while ago, and it's honestly, it's my favourite bag because it goes with all of my neutral outfits. So that's the reason I'm going with that one today. I'm going for the beige today, so it works. If I'm not using that bag, and the one I did just empty, it's almost the same, but this is just one from Shein like years ago, but it's the same sort of crossbody bag style. It's nice and soft, but it's not real leather, and it does actually fit loads and loads of stuff in there. The reason I like these is because I live in a city centre. I don't want people to be mugging me and grabbing stuff out of my bags when I'm not looking, so I wear it over my body like this, and then I have it at the front, so whenever I need anything I can just grab it. Another one of my bags is this one. This one's just from Primark, and it's one of the little cute handbags. Did come with a shoulder strap, but I like it just as a little handbag. It's got the magnetic closure, but it doesn't close all the way, so I don't take this out very often. This is one that I take out if me and Kyle are just going out for dinner. I think that goes really nice with some of my dresses, and that's just a little bit more girly, a bit like, oh, look at my little handbag. Another one just from Primark that I have is my tiny little fake leather backpack. This cost me £8, probably about 5 years ago, and it's got a small front pocket, and then it's got the main body which has plenty of room for bits and pieces. At the moment, at the bottom of all of my empty bags, I've just got a load of like receipts and bus tickets, so I do need to go through and clear them out. And then finally I've got my big work bag, which is my only other sort of like nice expensive bag. This is my Doc Martens leather backpack. It's a nice large size, fits my work laptop inside. It has a front pocket as well, and it's got these poppers at the top. This is a super nice sturdy backpack that really keeps its shape. I've had this for about 2.5 years. No, I've had it for nearly 3 years now because it's my birthday this month, and I got it for my birthday like 2 birthdays ago. So this is just such a lovely bag. I get complimented on it so often, and what I like about this one is this fits this bag inside along with all of my work stuff as well. This is like my bag that I take to work every day, but I do still also have one of my small handbags with me. So look at how beautiful it is. But anyway, on to what is actually inside my bag. So to be perfectly honest with you, my bag generally looks like a bin. It looks very messy. It looks like it's full of receipts. It's full of pieces of paper and just hairbands and random rubbish. So I've tried to tidy it out a little bit for the purposes of this video. But the first 2 things I pull out on my bag are always my mobile phone, my mobibular telephone, and I'm sorry to say I'm still a wired headphone girly. I need to get with the times, but I still use my wired headphones. The reason I do this is because when you're walking around and you've got wired headphones in, people can clearly see that you've got headphones in. They don't try and stop you to talk to you, and that just goes to show what an antisocial creature I am. I also know that if I had a pair of AirPods, I would be that meme where someone wakes up and they check the location of their AirPods and one is in Australia and one is in England. I just know that would be me. So wired headphones, number 1. Number 2 is my mobile phone. It's an iPhone 15. I've got it on contract and it's quite a new one. I got the case from Amazon and I really like the case. It's like this cool kind of cloud texture, and this was only about 11 quid. I like it because the phone itself is black, but it makes it look white, which goes in with all my whiteness. I think the best way of doing this is to just like put my hand in and fish around and see what I pull out first. The first thing I have grabbed are my Free Soul multivitamins. These are the female multivitamins, and I did get these on PR and I always keep them with me. This is a 1 month supply. You take 2 per day, and I tend to try and take mine around the same time every day so I don't forget, and that tends to be at lunchtime. It means when I go and heat my lunch up at work, or if I'm out and about, I can remember to take them and I don't end up forgetting. Although that doesn't really make sense. I should just leave them at home and take them at the same time at night or in the morning. But I do always keep them with me because I want to make sure that I take them. These have got marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, and they are specially formulated for women, and it literally gives you 100% of your vitamin A, D3, E, K1, zinc. It's got everything in it. So if you're looking for a female multivitamin, have a little look. I do have a discount code for these that I'll put down below. The next thing is this brand new, I've only just received this. This is La Roche-Posay's SPF serum, and I'm keeping this in my bag because it's coming out. Because the weather's been so nice and warm lately, you can see that my makeup is actually going a bit like sweaty because I've been outside for a walk this morning. But this is a facial SPF and it's factor 50, and did you know that 21% of adults are not wearing SPF, which is extraordinarily naughty, and I don't want to be one of those fools. So I carry this around with me. It's no good for once I've already got my makeup on, but most of the time I go out without makeup, so I keep it with me just to slop on if I'm out and about and I need a little top up of my sun protection factor. Next is my wallet, which is just a little one from Amazon. It's almost just like a little coin purse. It doesn't have compartments or anything like that, and it's just got my cards, my ID, it's got my Nectar card, yeah, it's got like my driver's license. Oh, and I do have some photos from my sister's wedding. They're quite cute, so I carry those around with me in my wallet. And also my wallet has my house keys attached to it, which is so dumb because when I got this wallet and it was brand new, I was coming home on the train and I left it on the train. I left the wallet and my keys on the train. My wallet has my ID in it, which has my address, which has my house keys attached to it. It was so dumb. I don't know why I do that, but I still do. I got the wallet back because GWR has a really good lost property system and they managed to get it back to me. I don't know why I'm still keeping my house keys attached to my wallet. It's really stupid, but I am. Next I have got, this is an old Ray-Bans sunglass case. And I did have some Ray-Bans. I lost/broke them, but I still use the case. And I've got my sunglasses in here. These are just some Primark sunnies that I picked up for maybe about £3 or £4. They're like the slim ones. They're a little bit, you know, Parisian. You're wearing these, you look really cool. So they're not Ray-Bans, but I keep them in the Ray-Ban case because it makes me think that if people see me taking the sunglasses out, they'll think I've got Ray-Bans, which I don't. And yet now the weather's really warm, I'm carrying these around with me a lot more often. I don't really tend to have these on me in the winter. Next, there's so much rubbish in here. I've got a pen because you may always need a pen. You may need to sign something. You may need to play noughts and crosses on a long train journey. You may need to give a fit boy your number. Not that I'm doing that, obviously. I'm happily engaged, but always keep a pen on me. I also have got 2 PG Tips tea bags, which are obviously extremely essential for an English person to carry extra tea bags around with you, just in case you're away and you don't have the means to make a cup of tea. So I've got these. I nicked these from the Premier Inn that Kyle and I stayed in Manchester a couple of weeks ago. I've decided to keep them on me just in case I need an emergency tea. Sometimes when I get to work, there's no tea bags in the tea caddies, so if that happens, I'm covered. I've also got my hairbrush. This is so dirty, it needs a wash. It's like sticky and I don't really know why, but this came from Aldi and it's like a Tangle Teaser dupe, and it's a really good one, to be honest. It's really small and compact, so it fits in my handbag. It's just like handheld, give yourself a little zhuzh when you get to work. Lovely, make sure you're not all knotty. So I keep that with me all the time because my hair, I don't really know why, but if I set foot outside my front door for like 0.2 seconds, my hair gets super knotty. So I always keep my hairbrush with me, but now I've looked at it, look at the state of that. I'm gonna go and wash that before I put it back in my bag. I've also got a few essential beauty bits. I have got, so my lip balms, this one has actually ran out, but I wanted to keep it in my bag because what I've been doing is so gross. But I've been like digging my nail into what's left and rubbing it onto my lips because this is my favourite lip balm that I've used in such a long time. It did cost a little bit more money, but I really don't mind because it worked so well. It's the O'Keeffe's Lip Repair Lip Balm. O'Keeffe's is like, you know, the brand builders put on their cracked feet from when they've been working all day and it heals their feet. This does the same for lips, and my lips get super chapped and dry, so that's really good. I'm gonna repurchase that. It's about £3 or £4, which I think is a bit spenny for a lip balm, but I don't mind because it works so well. And then in the meantime, because that one's run out, I've been carrying around my just Vaseline Shea Butter lip balm, which is, you know, it's fine. I usually put this on before I go to bed and leave it on overnight because I find it a bit slimy for daytime. I don't like having like slimy wet lips. I'm a matte lip person. I do have that on me for emergencies. Luckily the weather's quite nice at the moment and my lips behave a bit better in the summer, but in the winter if I haven't got something on my lips then they just look like the Grand Canyon. And I've also got my Body Shop Hemp Hard Working Hand Protector because, so I don't normally carry a hand cream around, but I've been getting like a bit of like a weird dry skin, like rashy thing going on my thumb, on my right hand only. Don't really know why. I think it's like stress related. It's like itchy dry skin, but only in that one area. So I've been carrying this around with me because I know it's really intensively moisturizing and I keep it with me, so after I've like washed my hands at work I can put some on. I put it on before I go to bed and I keep it in my bag just so I'm not caught with my pants down when my thumb starts going all crusty and gross. So that's always with me as well, and this is really good if you suffer with dry skin, dry hands. The hemp one from the Body Shop, it's probably the best one. And then the final two bits are beauty bits, and I've got my perfume that I carry around with me. This is the Yves Saint Laurent and it's Libre, and I got sent this from YSL, which imagine being sent something from YSL. I'm so lucky. This smells gorgeous. It's the one that Dua Peep is on the advert, you know, Dua Peep, and she's going, freedom! That's the one. And it smells lush. It's like the smell of a rich lady. So that's what I want to smell like at the moment. I identify as a rich lady at the moment, so keep that with me. And then finally I also have been carrying around my newest MAC lipstick in the shade Yash. This is from their new like Maximal Matte range. I picked this up in Manchester when Kyle and I went for our weekend away the other week, and it's my new everyday shade and I literally love it. So I keep that on me just so I can give myself a touch up when I've been scrunning the Greggs chicken bakes too hard and my lipstick has come away from my very face. So that is everything. There's nothing left in there, just oh, it's a label. But yes, so I've got a little bit of clearing out to do. As I say, I'm going to go through all my other bags, get rid of all the rubbish and the receipts. I'm going to give my hairbrush a wash because that is so vile. But that is what is in my bag. I hope it was a nice realistic one. I've been watching the celebrity ones lately and some of the stuff that they carry around with them is so obnoxious. Like, did any of them have a pen in their bag? But yeah, I wanted to throw my realistic what's in my bag out into the YouTube stratosphere. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting, and I will see you very soon in the next video.